Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. Hebrew Israelite Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, I heard a prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, head to the east. Give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakadias, the Father who becomes created as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders, the great millstone. Shalom to sister brother's name is truth. Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and standing for themselves approved. Come talk today, Yasharala. As you look up, there's a lot of distraction going on right now. A lot of Israel is still in that strong delusion. And Esau's working that witchcraft. How we know that? We just got through hearing a whole marathon about some rich billionaire Edomites in a damn submarine, then running out of air. And I mean, they ran that bud like it was the 1-9 situation. Had a whole countdown for their oxygen. And as you, like, everybody worried about some Edomites in a submarine, you got J.P. Morgan, the bank, then deleted 47 million emails. The CBDC is going into play, you know, behind closed doors. They get the military equipment moved all around. Military activity is moving in all over parts of Babylon, the Great America. And you don't really, they ain't really talking about it like that. The people are talking about it, but mainstream media is not. So they let you know they're running a distraction. Esau setting stuff up. You know, here in Tulsa, we just got to dealing with a windstorm.
They call it Draco wind. That's what they call it.
That's what they call that? Yes. We just got to dealing with that. And, you know, while that's going on, and I'm telling you what Esau did in the background or what he set up during the blackouts. And you can tell Esau's running big time heavy deception because he's setting up his MOTB, the B system, and he got a lot of riding on it. So the distraction's gonna run out heavy. Now, while the distraction's run out heavy, what trips me out is how Yashral is caught up in that delusion, man. They all caught up, they come to me. Well, you think they're gonna find them in the submarine? I'm looking like, I don't give a damn if they do or they don't. You know? The world's a better place if the Edomites die. You know, that's how I look at it. And like, we don't even know if that's a real thing. That could be the story they just making up, you know, to get everybody all on it. And then, like, how you know it's a real deception? The Simpsons got an episode about that already. So you know it's some old made up stuff, you know? And Jake really over here talking about it. And I don't know what about this. And, you know, Chris Paul just got traded to Golden State. You know, you think they're gonna win a championship? Just all kind of distraction going on right now. You know, go ahead.
Hey, it was a brother put out a lesson about how when they brought the Federal Reserve online is when they sunk the original Titanic, right? Because there were the people that was against it, they was on the Titanic, so that was the reason why the Titanic originally got sunk, is because they was trying to eliminate the competition that was against the setting up of the Federal Reserve. And now that the Federal Reserve is getting replaced by the Fed now, they just in spirit did the Titanic thing again, and all of that with the sub that's supposed to be fake, you know.
And I heard a story. I heard somewhat about this story. That there was like what was the guy's name that actually was against getting the PI? It was the guy that was actually on the Titanic. And,
no, it was against the Federal Reserve.
He was against the Federal Reserve.
Yeah,
what was his name?
I couldn't tell you all that.
They said he was against it, and then I guess J.P. Morgan and all of them was on the Titanic, but they ended up getting off, and that guy was still on it.
Yeah.
And so he ended up dying with the Titanic.
Yeah, and they said that's why they rerunning that Titanic spirit, you know, as they bringing in the Fed now.
Same game plan, right? Same game plan. That's why I'm looking at Jake like, man, wake the hell up. These devils ain't even tweaking it or nothing. They running, okay, let's run the Titanic scam again. And Jake falling for it. I was like, man, connecting like what I just said right there. I've seen all kind of TikToks and video, everybody talking about that. So knowledge has been increased. You know, it's out there. If Jake pay attention, but Jake don't. Jake is like, man, Jake ain't right. They barely at the reading level. You know, so these devils can run the same dang scenario, same distraction, and it works on Jake. You know, and I'm like, hey, man, that's the 2/3 right there. So
that's why the Christian said Israel does not consider.
Out there 1 and 3.
Right.
So this is I'm gonna start out with this. 2 Thessalonians 2, and I'm gonna start at 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Then he said the wicked be revealed. That's talking about Esau, Edom. And he is revealed at this point, if your eyes are open. You know, like, God just made a good point, man. They running the scam. You know, all about the Titanic on the same game plan. The currency about to switch over. They went from the Federal Reserve. Now they're going to the Fed now. Same scenario. Ain't even gonna tweak it. You know, they're down there looking at the sunken Titanic, and this deal over here, you know, switching all the banks over to the digital currency. They said the Lord should consume the spirit of his mouth. Hey, the prophets is putting it out there what the devil is doing. You know, putting the plan out there, let you know who the devil is, who the wicked is. Esau, Edom, so-called white man, let you know. And then, like, once we expose this devil, they say destroy it with the brightness of his coming. Y'all shall gonna destroy this devil when he get here. So I'm gonna get to verse 9. It says, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. All Esau's media doing right now is lying. Lying left and right. They talking about Putin got a dude that turned against his military and it's going bad for Putin. I listened to my whistleblower and they said dude had already turned himself in. He got an exile to Belarus. So Putin had already stitched up the little uprising he done had. You know, he really building his strength up. He purging out all the people that ain't with him that's gonna ride on these other countries. And he strengthening himself up. When I look on like mainstream media, they run it as if like Putin is losing. Like, you know, dude is turned away and they banging and all of that. And I'm like, man, they run straight lives like a bug right now. Like, and it's like they're trying to give comfort to Esau. Now Esau think that Putin gonna lose and Ukraine is winning the war and we're gonna be all right. They giving them that false hope. And I'm like, boy, they realize that, you know, it ain't what they thought it was, and Russia's about to come over here, but they're gonna shit a brick. You know, it's like my French, but that's about to happen because the media right now is like the music to the Titanic. Like they just put comfort to Esau, 2/3 Jakes, and letting them they got them built up in that peace and safety stuff, you know. And we know if peace and safety come, hey, it's gonna be sudden destruction. So I'm looking at my whistleblowers. I'm like, man, they running like a psyop on the public right now. You know, so I see what they're doing. The MOTB rollout, the public gonna take it. You know, they're like, man, I gotta eat, I gotta pay my bills, I gotta keep what I got. So they caught up, man. That's all the workers of Satan right there. With power and signs. Oh, they look like they about to do a fake alien invasion. I'm starting to hear that every day on my news feed now. It's always all aliens in my backyard. We just shot down an alien ship.
That right there. The fact that they trying to say that they shot down an alien ship, that ain't doing up with increasing that lie that they've been told. They ain't increasing the lie and basically get more people to really trust in them and not Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. That's really what it boils down to. You still got people out here that believe that America is not going to lose this country. America is not going to get invaded. And so by them showing that basically increases that lie that Americans don't still be firm and strong when Yahweh and Yahweh Shah come back. And so that's another a strong delusion that they putting on the people, thinking that they can shoot down aliens. But clearly in the scriptures it says otherwise, man.
We'll bring this out right here, the 2 Thessalonians 2:10. With all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of truth, that they might be saved. They go verse 11. And for this cause, Yahweh should send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. Your average Israelite nowadays in our nation believes on that lie. They believe that everybody can be saved. They believe that the Savior is white hair, white skin, blonde hair, blue eye. You know, they believe in sweet baby Jesus. And they still, like, to me, I feel like the 1-9 should have threw the cover off for that. They should be reading their word right now. They should know that the Messiah got skin like burnt brass, you know, and hair like wool. So they should be like, hold up, why is this white guy in my church? You know, they should be asking the whys right now. Now you come at the delusion. Like your pastor had, you know, drank some juice in the church. Now your chest hurt. You should be asking why on that. Like, you know, why you didn't see that coming? Like, why all of a sudden now it's like it's all good now? Like at first it was running it like it was the worst thing ever. the biggest virus in the world, and now all of a sudden now it's like it just went away magically. Even though they said that it don't stop you from catching or spread.
I got a quick right here to back you up when you said why, right? So this Isaiah 1:3, it says the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master crib, but Israel do it not know, my people do it not consider. Right? And that going back to what I just said, why? You know, basically when you consider, you're asking those questions why, but Israel does not consider. Okay, so that's why they continue to go to church every Sunday. You know, they continue to believe that Esau either can be saved. All right, they continue to believe that the whole world will be saved. You know, they're gonna come under one gospel, but you know, they refuse to believe that salvation is only for the nation of Israel. All right, these are all of these strong delusions right here.
So let me read this right here because this gonna explain why. It's 2 Thessalonians 2:12. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. To let you know they do that, they love that do as thy will spirit, especially Eve, because she get everything. Go make up her OnlyFans, have dudes give her all kinds of, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, she could be the biggest harlot she want to be. Go out there, be a fool, straight folly. Jake can be dancing, you know, making TikTok with his pants hanging down. You know, dancing NBA young boy, getting paid, being wicked, coming at Charleston White spirit, speaking greatly against the word, talking crazy. It's been a straight fool. A court jester in Esau's court. And Jake love that position, man. Jake is gonna be a rapper athlete and make big money. So they're caught up in the lust of their flesh, man. Like in Esau's kingdom, it pays to be wicked and act crazy, the shock value. You get more money being like that. Being modest and quiet and being separate, ain't no money in that. Ain't no fame in that. You know? So they want their reward on this side. They don't want the reward, you know, in the kingdom of heaven on the other side. They're like, I gotta get it now. So I'm gonna get on TikTok, act a fool, and hope I go viral. And the chick gonna twerk, you know, get dudes all thirsty in the thirst trap, throw some money at her. And that's the state of Israel right now, man. Only the remnant is coming back to Yahweh Shah Shah doing what we're supposed to do.
It says, if ye then be risen with the Mashiach, seek these things which are above, where the Mashiach sitteth on the right hand of your Yahweh. It says, set your afflictions on the things above and not on the things on the earth.
You're there, set your thing on above, not here on this earth. And see, the 2/3 do the opposite. They're like, I got to get my bag now. What it shows is a lack of faith. They don't believe they're going to get a righteous reward. They don't believe because they got to see something to believe it. We don't have to see something to believe it. We already believe in the kingdom of heaven. We already believe in Yahweh Bashiach Rashad and what he's about to give us. We can see it, you know? So we putting ourselves in that lot. So Lord willing, we receive that reward. Us, we look foolish to the 2/3. 2/3 like, man, this nigga dumb as hell. He out here spitting scriptures, precepts. He ain't even getting paid. At least TD Jake's getting paid $12 dollars. So he looking like, you know, this dude, what he doing don't make sense because it don't make money. They don't know how to wait and be patient on a righteous reward. They in that spirit of Esau. They want it right now. I can't wait. It has to come right now, and they'll give up anything to get it, just like Esau. They'll sell, you know, a male or a female. They'll sell their ass to get it. You know?
Quickly back you up. This is a precept on what the God just read. This is Ecclesiastes, aka Sirach 29:11. And it says, lay up thy treasure according to the commandment of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold. Shut up hams in thy storehouse, and it shall deliver thee from all affliction. And that's pretty much going back to pretty much saying the same thing, right? And so it says, lay up treasure according to the commandment of the Most High. All right, so ultimately you're gonna, you know, apply the commandments to the best of your ability according to the Most High. And then he said, then it shall bring you more profit than gold. Okay, so once you do that, then you'll be more profitable, especially in the time of Jacob's trouble. You know, there's a precept that says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. You know, and that you're gonna be that precious, more precious than fine gold in the time of affliction. Right here in the very next precept, it says, shut up hams in thy storehouse, and it shall deliver thee from all affliction. All right, so you keep doing this work, believing on Yahweh and Yahweh, you will be in a safe place when the said perils come upon the whole earth.
All right, so that's you get in a safe place, and like that goes to precept I put out earlier. Now let's build your treasures up in heaven. You know, especially you do this work, this labor of love, man. Are you being a helping hand to brothers that's doing this labor of love? And see, when you do that, that's keeping your eyes single. But when I pull that, that's when your eyes sing on the Lord, that's keep your eye on the prize. And that's gonna keep you from falling the pit traps all the 2/3, man. Because Esau about to work a great deceitful work, which really ain't gonna get him. I'm gonna give the Lord the credit. Because he said the deceived and the deceived are his, you know, and that's them caught up in that delusion, that deceit, sweet baby Jesus, or whatever they ascribe to, ultra Semitic Islam. None of that is the truth. This word is the truth. And it's showing us the truth because the process is coming to pass. That's why I be looking at 2/3 talking to me. I be like, dude, you have no idea who you talking to, man. You might as well walk that out to the left. Like, I see the MOTB income. So I'm not about to believe your rhetoric that the MOTB is sin. That's stupid. Like, it's sin, but it's not like, you know, be no pork type of sin.
Right.
It ain't no sin like that.
Most stupidest, like just like Elder Apostle Paul said, that's the most stupidest breakdown of the MOTB ever, man.
I don't think it's the most stupidest, but it is very stupid.
Yeah,
there are some doozies. I got a quick one. This is Proverbs 4, and I'm going to start at 23. It says, keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Put away from thee a forward mouth, and perverse lips put far from thee. It says, let thy eyes look right on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee. It says, ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. It says, turn not to the right or to the left, remove thy foot from evil. And that's what you're going into, man. You got to stay focused out here, man. You can't be going on without distractions. It says, keep thy heart with all diligence. You gotta keep this truth with all diligence, man. Because, hey, it's like the scripture says, Satan desires to sift you like wheat. So, hey, if you getting sift like wheat, hey, you ain't keep your heart with all diligence. You let somebody take your crown. It says, put away from you far forward lips and a forward mouth and perverse lips. And that's what Esau do, man. He talks bad about the scriptures and speak lies and try to get you to believe those things. But if you believe them, that falls on you, man. That means the Lord gave you over to a reprobated mindset. You know, it says, let thy eyes look straight on, let thy eyes look straight on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee, man. Keep a tunnel vision. Can't fall for the distractions out there. Because there's a lot of it. Esau even is running distractions on all different levels. Just like the ox said, hey, you running distractions on bread and circus, you running distractions on his policies and government situations, pertaining to World War III. Hey, this dude is his whole MO is to deceive. That's what the word devil goes into. You got it out.
Yeah, I got one. It's Isaiah 33. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Egypt standing for your oppressor, which is Esau. Your trust in Esau is not going to do nothing but end up in confusion.
These places is confusion, man. I got to look no further than alphabet attention. That's straight confusion. Then I look at what he's doing. He using them as a distraction. You know, right now, everybody's worried about alphabet attention right. And they going so hard and they pride. I seen the article on it, but I hadn't seen like the video on it. I found the video. They said today in New York, chat, I'm here, we're queer, we're coming for your children. That's a declaration of war right there. If you got the conservatives talking about mess with children, I'm about to load up their AR on your butt. No? That's a big time distraction. Why they fight over some rights that they don't even need. You know, the elites over here like changing stuff. Right? Picking pockets.
They don't have fight. We know the elite is in total control. They're gonna, you know, in the end, they're gonna take all the rights anyway. So they're gonna make everybody go get that MOTV. So that's another form of delusion. They think they got rights.
But see, he loves their group. They're gonna go get it. Certain groups, some might not go get it. So he like, man, I I'm out to just like pit them against each other, watch the fight. And it's like, man, it's a whole distraction scenario. Like, you shouldn't be worrying about that, man. Like, we ought to be worried about what the devil doing, the elites. The people that people need to be watching ain't watching right now. Because, like I say, you got the circus going, all kinds of buffoonery, folly is going, and everybody's focused on that. They all like divided, like, hey, man, you think he should be at a place for it to go in the man's bathroom? You know, the women's bathroom, what you think about that? I'm like, man, it's bigger than that. Like, he definitely worried about to change your currency over to a digital. You ain't worried about that? They like, nah, they not gonna do that. I ain't seen that. I'm like, they about to do it, man. Straight up. If you're not paying attention, that means when it hits you, it's gonna be like a sucker punch. And to get comfort, they're gonna say, give me that thing. Whatever I can do to get back in the system, give it to me. That's when the 15-minute city is gonna be set up. You know, they ain't gonna give people time to think. I'm like, get it or else. You don't get it, hey, you're on your own. And like really, how I say you're gonna be on your own, say the Oakland Lake be on our own, we're gonna be thriving. They never gonna get mad right down this military, like, hey man, I don't want you showing people that you can make it without me. If you already prepared to do that, we're not taking Esau stuff. You know, we can see that. That's why this Matthew 6:22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. So we're supposed to keep our eye on the prize, man, with your how about you shot. He said, if you keep your eye single, you know, the whole body should be full of light. You know, that's your whole attention, everything. Don't half-ass it when it comes to this truth. Like, you need to go all out with it. That way it keeps you focused and locked in on your how about you shot. That way you get your salvation and your deliverance. Lord willing, part of the hope of elect. Now, Leonard Priest, he said, a lot of the body is the eye. You know, you look somebody in their eyes, you kind of tell a whole lot what's going on with it. That's why you got a camp. Was that IUSPK? They wear sunglasses. Even when they're outside. Every day, like this is part of their uniform or something, man. And it's a dark sunglass, too. Like the Ray Charles blind sunglasses. They don't want you to see their eyes. Why? Because they lying. And they already dead. And they know it.
They probably high, you know, like high,
Most of them are wicked, man. They evil. That's why they commit all these little actions they be doing. You know, they acting like Esau. Now you hear a crime, you can't dictate what's the Univite or Jake. Jake doing the same thing Esau doing right now, man. Jake said, I have no mouth to be seasoned. I started, like, we just showed a video of a dude talking, like, in real pride. You know, what to say, should be praying for the white man's downfall. All your eggs in that white man basket. I'm like, my eggs ain't in that basket. You better say y'all eggs ain't in that basket either. Let that devil fall and crash and burn. We don't care. Because we going to fix this place up in righteousness. It's going to dwell in harmony. But that's not what's governing the world right now. Right now, we see it like a big old trash can. That's all you see.
This is Psalm 1 and start at 1. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. It says, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scorners. But his delight is in the law of Yahweh, and in his law does he meditate day and night. It says, and he shall be like a tree planted by a river with water that bringeth forth fruit in the season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. It says, the ungodly are not so, but are like a chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but not the way of the ungodly shall be punished. So, hey, man, this says, blessed is the man who walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, man. And the counsel of ungodly is what you see right now, man. Esau, Edom's kingdom. Hey, this ungodly. Everything that's in the scriptures, he pushes the total opposite of. So we got to stay focused, man. We got to stay walking in the counsel of the righteous, man, and not the ungodly, man. We can't fall for what Esau Edom is pushing out here. It says, Lord standeth in the way of sinners, man. And shit, what do Esau Edom push? sin, do as thy will. That's why this world is like the trash can that the brother just said. There's sin running this world. And we see what happened when Jacob fall for sin. Hey, we stay at the bottom. And that's why Esau Edom is scared right now, because hey, the 2/3 are staying there, but 1/3 is a big number, man. Hey, 1/3 is like, hey, we coming up out of that sin, and that's scaring the hell out of Esau Edom, man. Shit,
I got a quick one to back you up. This is Proverbs 29:2, but it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right, and so that's how you know who's in authority, because you got Esau Edom who's letting sin run rampant, and the people is mourning behind those sins that's being committed. You know, and it's going to continue to increase. So you're gonna have a lot of people. They're gonna lose their family members, what they already are, but it's gonna be on a much larger scale. You know, and they pretty much just back up the Brother Kadar what he just read right there.
We gotta stay focused, man. We gotta be blessed, man. Like King David was talking about. We gotta meditate on these laws and statutes day and night, man. We can't be swayed by what Esau Edom is pushing out here in the world, in his kingdom. Because this kingdom has got to be done away with shortly.
Right, God. That's why the scriptures that we read Romans the 12th chapter, all over the scriptures, man. Just ultimately you pick up your book and read. But when you read Romans the 12th chapter, it says, be you separate, be holy. Be not conformed to this world. And this world is full of wickedness. It goes against the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh Yahweh. And that creates distractions that to keep you in living in sin like that. We live on those songs to lose.
We live in a time where one distraction could cost you your life.
Man,
hey, you get distracted, you've been going hard for a whole week, and that one day you get distracted and boom,
hey, perfect example. That C19 event. That was a big distraction. A lot of people lost their lives behind it. And all because they fell for that distraction. They went along with that agenda. Now people are still losing their lives to this very same day. That was 2 or 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago now.
Well, the scripture said, follow not a multitude to believe. And that's what they did. They did even follow the multitude. Not staying focused, not watching the feet, and guiding your way with the scriptures. But guiding your way with Esau Edom, see what happens.
Right. And that's ultimately what they did with Jeremiah 7:5, where it says, trust in a man, cursed be the man that trusts in man, and that makes flesh in his arm, Luke paraphrase. You see, that curse fell on those individuals that basically did not keep their eyes single. They didn't trust in the Lord first and foremost, and they got cursed in the end. And that's what happened. When you put your trust in man and not Yahweh Yahweh, it's basically going to lead you right to your destruction.
Yeah, that's 2/3 do right there, man. I'm for this right here. But I feel like everybody got peaceful brain should be woke at this time. But Jeremiah 4:22, my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are silent children, and they have not understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. That's right there saying that our people is foolish, man. You can see that. If you look on, like I said, social media, you see, hey, at least one chick gonna be twerking. One chick gonna be twerking, eyelashes this long, hella makeup on, Jake have his pants sagging off his ass. See when they bust their gun, do dirty. And it's gonna be looking busted, man.
That right there, it says they are wise to do evil. Like that right there. Hey, I know we get sick. I've been watching sick right here. They're wise to do evil right there, man. But you do good, which is according to this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, they ain't got no knowledge. All because they don't pick up the book to read.
It says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. But they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Carnally minded is death right there. So when you going after your lust, your desire to want to do things of the world, you're actually leading yourself right down to that destruction. How many times you seen a person who has the desire to get crack cocaine? That's a carnal minded, and it leads to death every single time. You know, it goes on and on. That desire to want to be out there on the street with Pookie and Ray Ray every single time that leads to death. So those who mind the things of the flesh will basically be the carnally minded, will be leading right to death. No, but you're spiritually minded, with ultimately keeping your eyes single on His word, and that's life and peace. It's peace in this scripture, man. That's comfort in applying the scripture to your life. You know, but when you see somebody, because it's so peaceful to the point when you see somebody that come with chaos, you see them from a mile away, and it's all because of things that they might say. You got somebody that, what we just talking about earlier before we started camp. You got somebody that may have, they say, oh, salvation for everybody. Now we don't want you around, because you coming with chaos when you come with that. You trying to debate us, trying to get you convinced that salvation is for the whole world. Well, we know what the scripture says. Salvation is for the nation of Israel. So there ain't no peace gonna come from somebody like that. All right.
No peace gonna come to them. That's gonna be destruction coming to them. And like they can't say they ain't heard the truth. There's no cloak for your sin. Because you don't heard the truth. Everybody know about the Hebrew Israelites. The Lord done made it where two rich Jakes done said it, a sports Jake and a music Jake. The video pistol done went out. Everybody done heard this truth. So you can't say, oh, I ain't heard, I didn't know. You even should know what the MOTB is. Man, the apostle elders and the Akim that, there's a bunch of the apostle elders that did thousands of lessons on the MOTB. Thousands of lessons on it. Thorough investigation on it. And let you know that the MOTB is that. And we know it's that because it's going to go under the skin and it's going to be economical. That's why they get rid of the cash. It's gotta be like to where they got it, they got it where like I said earlier, peace and safety. They're gonna just funnel them in. Oh, we got this for you, it's okay. Basically when I look at it, I look like the 1-9 situation. Yeah. Just like it, they're gonna get everybody all scared, or the dollar collapse. Bricks done took over. You put the Fed down there, you got cash, you're gonna be all right. You got a digital currency for you, take that, spend that, you good. They're gonna get used to that. And all of a sudden, devil gonna hit. Oh, it's already set up. Oh, Russia did an EMP strike, or China did EMP strike, blackout. And like we ain't got information, they gonna eat it up, and they gonna believe that. They gonna be like, oh yeah, man, it's because of China, it's because of Russia. But you heard what they said. I can go get my device, my micro CHIP, and I'm good. And they gonna try to convince us you need to go get yours. And then we gonna know. See, right now this truth is valuable. Very valuable, because we know what's going on. We know the devil's every move. So when it happens, we're not going to run out the streets. We're not going to run to all the crowded places, run to the Walmarts, the Quick Trips, because they're going to have a little certain areas going to have, resources. Everybody going to go. And we're not going to go there. It's going to be fight. Certain people might get snatched up. They go to another facility. They might say, oh, man, this dude ain't taking, what we said do. Or he's a domestic terrorist. He's on the list. Get him. And it's going to be all kind of chaos. They're not ready for the chaos. Why? Because they've been rocked. The circus is still going. I can still get a McDouble. The lights is on. So they just going to run with that delusion. And Esau right now, that man, like me, to go to witchcraft. He working it, man. He working it real good. You got him caught up. Kind of like some Wizard of Oz stuff, man. Like I'm on a big microphone. Report here, report there. We got you. It's going to be good. And they're going to go there. And it's going to be all bad for them, man. They can't say we ain't told them, man. Right now, it's a pride thing. They're in pride like, nah, they wrong. They got hatred in their hearts. That's why they saying that. White people is good. They're good. The white people looking out for us. I pay taxes. The military work for me. So I'm going to go to the military and say, who are you? Where's your organization at? Where's your military at? That's what they're going to say to us. I ain't got no choice. I got to go get it. I got a family to take care of. What else am I supposed to do? So that's them being caught up in their strong delusion, man, and wanting to stay, in that comfort. Like Esau got them in a comfort, man, and they don't want to let that go. Got one out?
Yeah. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Truly, the person makes a wise man mad, and the gift restores the heart. Goes back to show that they're going to give out crutches for the coming catastrophes in the UBI like you said, they're gonna get people used to them giving them the gift that destroys their heart. So when they snatch it away, they're gonna do anything they can to get back on the side of Esau, which is taking, the mark of the beast in order to continue the life that he got to use to live.
I got a quick to back you up on that one. It's what is that, Luke chapter 17 and verse 33. And it says, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. See, and that's exactly what's gonna happen whenever this chaos starts to rain out, and then Esau either present that MOTV, just like the ox said right there. He said, when a gift destroys the heart. And so there's gonna be water, there's gonna be chaos, and then Esau is gonna come with that water, and he's gonna come and say, hey, I got a gift for you. That gift destroys the heart, just like you said. And so all of those people is gonna come and they're gonna try to teach to save their life, just like in Luke 17 and 33 again from the top. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. And whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. All right. And that's exactly what's going to happen. All right. You're going to see twofold. You're going to see people line up for the MOTB, and they're going to receive their gift, and they're going to be destroyed behind it. And then you're going to have the people that refuse to get it, which is ultimately going to be the ultimate elect, and they're going to preserve their life by losing their life on this side. You see? And that's going to be the difference. That's going to be, the trial that we're going to receive. We're going to have that choice whether we believe it or not. Us octaves up here, we're going to refuse that mark. We're going to ride it out. We're going to trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shah. But all these other 2/3 of them, they're going to receive their gift from the damn devil. And they're going to get destroyed behind it. And, yeah, that's pretty much, that's what I got so far right now.
Look at one picture of the seed is
Job chapter 12 and 16. And then I got another precept of the quote with that Yahshua said earlier, because when he mentioned earlier that the Jake is they ain't gonna have no excuse after this. So this is John chapter 15 and verse 22. And it says, if I had not come and spoken unto them, and this is talking about Yahweh Shah, if he haven't came and he haven't walked the earth and spoken unto them, here's the point. He said they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin. You see that? And so it ain't gonna be no excuse. All right. So there's a lot of videos that's showing you what the mark of the beast is. That's RFID. All right. There's a lot of videos telling you that. Okay, everybody that heard about it, everybody that seen it. So if you receive that mark, you will be destroyed. Okay, and so if you get it, it ain't no cloak for your sin. All right.
yeah, this Job 12:16. With him in strength and wisdom, the deceived and deceiver are his. And that goes to everybody that's still in plantation Christianity, mainstream Christianity. I feel like you still going to a mainstream mega church, you deceived. Because John Osteen ain't got the truth. TD Jakes ain't got the truth. Ruffalo Take Your Dollar ain't got the truth. These dudes are still bone jangling, tap dancing. And what they gonna do, man, like TD Jakes, he gonna help Yahshua get the MOTB. They gonna give it out right in the church. And he don't give it that. He getting paid to do that. He already got, they gave what, $1 billion, Wells Fargo. Yeah. So he's been set up to get that to the nation of Israel. Like, that's their guy. They basically show, like, we're gonna use TD Jakes to send a lot of Jakes to their death, because he got a big congregation, especially a lot of Eves. Right. And they're gonna use him, and he gonna do it to them, man. And that shows that they deceive. Because TD Jakes is the deceiver. That dude ain't got the truth. And I noticed when he do interviews, he know the truth, but he teach a lie just to get that big congregation, that world-friendly doctrine.
That's why I say that all the time. You got those pastors who know the truth, but they refuse to tell the truth because they got their money, they got their covenant. That's one of the first laws. He said, what the Heavenly Father say? Make not a covenant with them. Don't nor accept their other gods. What did TD Jakes did? He made a covenant with them, even though he know the truth. But he's going to continue to tell that lie. And then you got the other people, other pastors who don't know that they've been lied to, and they still spreading the lies either way it goes. But that ultimately was going back to what that precept, the deceiver and the deceiver are here. And that's the how about Yahweh who put that strong delusion on. You know, that's the Heavenly Father right there. He did that. You know, just so he can trip up who he don't want, and so on and so forth. Because there's a lot of people that's not going to be able to get this word, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Going up.
Yeah, just to go into what he was saying about T.D. Jakes. It's Mark 4:18, going into the parable about the sword. I'm just going to read the one that pertains to T.D. Jakes, which starts at 18. And these are they which are sown among the thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of the world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and in it become unfruitful. And that's what most of the mega church preachers do. They know the truth, but because of the cares of the world or the money that they're receiving, they withhold the truth, and it spreads the deceitfulness throughout the congregation.
Another big one on that, you got even that in Israel. You got Bishop Nader, IUIC. He gonna, they already said to take MOTB. He said MOTB is sin. Which it is sin, but sinning is not, it's not actual sin. If that's the case, then everybody already got the point. So like that showed me that everybody follow Nate is simple. Cause I'll be asking him, if that's the case, I got the mark a long time ago. So how can it be that? Plus, how can you stop me from buying or selling for sin? Right. I sin every day. So that's not stopping me from buying or selling. Right. So it can't be that. Plus the end time prophecy. My people been doing that. So I question dude. That's probably why he's feeling under pressure. He's trying to switch it up. Cause like I'll be like, hey man, I'll be taking off my little Power Ranger uniform. I'll be like, hey man, I'm about to go over here to Foster Hard and them. What you just said don't make no sense, man. And that's really Yahushua like showing mercy to Yasharala. Like this dude is choked up right now. Nate is in a trick bag. That's your opportunity to get up out of there. So now we're seeing where your level of, your level of faith is at, your level of humility is at. You should be like, man, this dude ain't got it. To me, I feel like Nate has already been exposed. I feel like he's been exposed. T.D. Jakes and them been exposed. The C19 exposed them to me. I'm like, if your pastor really had eyes, he was blessed, he should have seen that 19 situation was a whole scam, which was a deceit. That was a snare. That was a trap. So that showed your pastor, the Lord really ain't working with him because he didn't even see it coming. Matter of fact, he helped you, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of pastors told the people to go out and get it. Matter of fact, Nate did.
Yep, he said,
IUSPK, they said go get it.
And he had an
interview with Dr. Dr. Paulson. Yeah. And he was like, how can I set up things in my church to get the people to go get it? Right. So, hey, they was getting it in the church. Right in the church. So, this gets strong delusion out people there. Like, any say it's strong delusion. I'm like, at some point, man, it's to hit all of us that's up here in this congregation right now. Like, the church, what was written in the word and what the church say, this world-friendly doctrine, they don't go together. Because you're reading the word that's all about Israel, but they'll say everybody can make it. That shows that the people ain't reading their word. And I feel like, a lot of them pastors tell you, I don't know what's going on. So how can he be a pastor lead the flock and he don't even know what the hell is going on? That shows what, did we bring it out already? Blind leaders?
No, Matthew 15:14.
Yeah. I'm bringing it out right now. This is the perfect time. So this is Matthew 15:14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch, which is your grave. That shows your leader right now has been exposed to be blind. He don't know what's going on. He can't see it. He can't see prophecy. And the spirit of prophecy is the spirit of our Lord and Savior, Yahushua HaMashiach. So that shows he ain't got the spirit, man. He don't know prophecy. He blind. He can't see. And if he can't see, hey, what the scripture say right there, hey, he gonna lead you right in the ditch and keep following. And everybody still following Nate. They still following T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Joel Osteen, which is the devil. They still following that stuff. They say it's a Jake at my job. He still go to Plant Christian. He trying to get me to go. I'm like, tell the dude, like, I ain't about to go. That dude don't know nothing. He ain't approved. And I know, he's like, how you know that? I'm like, I'm looking at this proof right now. You the proof. I'm looking at you. You don't know nothing. Right. So I ain't got to. Exactly.
Man, hey, they see the evil, man, hiding and stuff. Like, they can see that letting shit, just letting it happen.
Simple believers every word. And I actually got Isaiah 30 and 9. But that's another thing about these false prophets. They always got a congregation full of people that don't want to hear the truth. But it's Isaiah 30 and 9, and it says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh, will say to the seer, see not, and to the prophet, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. And then in verse 11, it said, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to see from before us. You see that? And that goes back to what the Aki brought out right there. They don't want to hear the truth. So they would rather believe in a lie. Okay? Why? Because they have pleasure in, just like going back to that first precept the Aki brought out. They have pleasure in unrighteousness. Okay? And so they're not going to come to these folks. And that's why they still remaining in Bishop T.D. Day, congregation, Bishop Nathaniel, all of those false prophets, they got a congregation full of people that just want to believe in lies. As the scripture said, was the Proverbs, the simple believers every word. And the prudent man hide himself, but the simple are punished. Lose the paraphrase.
See, the truth is better than them. That's when I just hear the smooth words. Like your oaks, and we hear that smooth, free, that little smooth, love everybody die. They want to hear that motivational speaking prosperity type of preaching. That's smooth. When you tell people, like our gospel, like, man, hey, if y'all don't get right, you're going to die. They don't want to hear that. Yeah. I hear them all the time, like, man, you want people to die in blood, and you talk about war. I'm like, that's in the scriptures. But don't talk about that. Talk about the good things. That's them going to hear them smooth words.
Fear mongering.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
And one of the things with the people that go to those prosperity churches, the funny thing to me is they leave church with less money that they came with.
Yep.
Got robbed.
Yeah, they talk about you about to make money.
I heard this, man. He told me this. He's like, it's so crazy that you got to pay for the lie, but the truth is free. I said, wow, man, it sure is.
Hey,
I'm like,
free you receive, free you give.
all you got to do is pay attention, man. Look on your phone to go to truth. But yeah, people rather go to a mega church, get it through $20. Now he gave him was a lie. He gave him something that's not profitable. Right. Like when all hell break loose, everything he taught you is not going to benefit you. He didn't edify you. He didn't tell you that the military troops is coming. UN troops is coming. He didn't tell you the MOTB is coming. So when the lights go off, they're going to be in a state of panic. Like you done lived a life. Man, the scripture say that. What it say? A woman of ease, a woman in pleasure is dead if she's living.
Oh yeah.
Lucy paraphrase.
She that lives in pleasure is dead while she living.
Yeah. God, that's true, man. So they want that thing that feel good, it's pleasure, it's smooth to me, easy to go down, it feels good. But I'm like, you gotta get, especially as a man. I'm like, as a man, the Lord told you, the Lord is a man of war. You better be getting ready for war. You better be armoring up. You're ready to protect your family. So you need to hear them things that's gonna cut you and shape you up. You need to hear that. You don't need to hear no smooth stuff. It's gonna have you think, oh, we're gonna just rapture up. It's all good. Man, it's not gonna profit you when all hell break loose.
Turn the Lord with persuasion. Right. So hey, you need to know them things, man. The Lord ain't pleased. You're gonna do some terrible things. Hey, you gotta get right. Hey, that's what you need in there. That lights a fire under your butt. Like, oh, see, it's coming. Like, I came to this truth. I thought you were coming the next day. And I'm like, oh, man, let me get this. These scriptures.
That's the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. This fire might get that. So they brought the fear in us. That's why we put the fear out there, because we just tell him the Lord said he's gonna do. He about to mess up a lot of Yasha'Allah, Israel. That's what he said he's gonna do. You don't get right.
It's so powerful too, because Yahweh can come to you in many different ways. Like I had a crazy dream that woke me up out of my sleep and got me right. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, yeah, hell no. You know what I mean? I'm talking about it. This dream was scary, y'all. I'm talking about like, seeing women getting cut up by chainsaws and shit. I'm just walking through. I'm like, nah, man, I woke up the next day like, hey, man, I gotta get right, man. Yeah, just sweating and everything. Like, oh shit, did I get cut? But that's the terror of the Lord right there, man. That's a beautiful precept, man.
So I'm gonna bring this out. This is Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. For fools despise wisdom and instruction. See, the fear of the Lord, man, that should compel you to get the truth and to get right. It's gonna shape you up. You know, but like the scripture said, fools hate wisdom and instruction. And like you're starting to see right now, the majority of Yahshua are fools. They deny their heritage. They deny who they are. All they gotta do is think back, man. Your race done changed every 40 years. That should strike something in you like, hold up. These people don't know who we are. Let me go figure out who we are. Then once you figure out who you are, you're like, no wonder you hid it from me. I'm the people of the book. Then you can shape yourself up. But you got a lot of people who try to tell them that, shut that up. You don't know what you talk about. That's hatred you spit now. That's fear mongering. Nah, that ain't the truth. Nah, we just slaves. We came over here in boats and that's it. Like Charleston White. Yeah. I don't know nothing past her. I was a nigga and a slave and that's it. As far as I go. You know, because they like it's too, I guess, I don't know, man, how the 2/3 feel. I guess it's like too heavy on their soul to look past slavery. A lot of them like started to be so stupid. They say slavery didn't even happen. They started to erase that. I'm like, how you fall back from that? That's a super backslide right there.
So I guess the education you taught that was taught to you about in school, I guess that was a total lie too then, huh?
They starting to say that, man. They say it's too heartbreaking. And I know a lot of days like I can't watch 12 Years a Slave. I can't do that. That's too graphic. You know, I can't watch that movie Will Smith Emancipation. That's too graphic. I'm like, shit, you think that's graphic? I'm looking at them like, you don't know what's about to come in the future. That's nothing. Like Jacob's Trouble, I'm like, you sure ain't gonna make it. You think that's graphic?
This ain't their body shall lie in the street.
Right. Yes. I'm looking like, man, you ain't ready, man.
They're the same people that gonna get heart attacks, man, when it happens.
Heart gonna be fake. Yeah. They gonna go crazy. They said, man, I read an article that suicide rates is going up right now. I read an article, they said North Korea, he trying to make it a law where it's against the law to commit suicide. I'm looking like, how can you make that a law? He dead. You know, so they let you know, man, people, man, the fear of the Lord is going to be so strong. Jacob's Trouble going to be so strong. People trying to take themselves out right now. I don't even want to deal with it. Like, I'm going to just go right now, man. Hey, they can't, the truth is too hard for them, and then, like, what's coming is too hard for them to deal with. And that shows, like, a lack of faith. A lack of faith, man. I'm like, damn, you believe the Lord can't save you? Like, you know, so you just like, okay, they ain't going to do it. I'm just out. I'm going to take myself out. You know? A lot of women on antidepressants.
Hey, see, here goes the precept right here. This I'm gonna let the scripture speak right here. This is Luke chapter 21 and 22, and it said, "For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captives into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time the Gentiles be fulfilled. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and the stars upon the earth, distressed nations with perplexity, the sea, the waves born, man's heart failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken." And see that right there in the point in verse 26, it said man's heart failing them. So those individuals who said, I can't watch 12 years of slavery. And see, when y'all about y'all start bringing that destruction on earth, them the ones that gonna be getting a heart attack, man. They ain't gonna be able to handle that.
And the plantation Christianity people who ain't never heard that scripture. Because they preachers ain't never brought that out.
And the crazy thing, that's New Testament. So how you ain't never heard that? Y'all supposed to be preaching the New Testament that tells you that these false prophets, they only go to, they pick and choose what they want to go to in the scripture. They don't get a smooth thing. God, that's it right there.
And it's funny you say that. I'm going to bring something out right now that's in the New Testament. They should, hear about, but they don't. He puts it in the dark. This is Matthew 24 and 6. And ye should hear of wars and rumors of wars. See, there be not trouble, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Verse 7. But nation arise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow. These are all things about to come. You're already hearing about rumors of wars. Russia fighting with Ukraine. It's going to bubble up into a real war. The third world war, which is going to end off and climax with nuclear destruction.
Yeah, Esau want to continue spreading out those distractions Oh, America ain't gonna fall. Yeah, but that get ready to come. Yeah, Boot lose.
Ukraine is beating them. Like, boy, that could be so further from the truth. This dude whooping them with like 5% of his military, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, working them too. Like, you should know they getting whooped. They president ain't even in the country. He all in NATO, begging for stuff. So how the hell is they winning if he ain't even in the country? They really already done lost to me. If your king ain't in the area no more, and he's somewhere else hollering for help, nigga, they lost.
He abandoned that land.
Exactly.
He done left his post.
They lost. He over here getting ready for Babylon the Great. Now they over there. He over there talking with China. They doing joint military operations, drills, what they call it. He getting ready for Babylon the Great. So I'm like, I'm over here like y'all over here worried about Chris Paul with the Warriors, you know, on a submarine. I'm like, man, dude over here, man, he cutting up everybody that's scary.
Sharpening that sword.
Yeah, he's sharpening the sword. Everybody that's scary. All the people that's not doing what he say do, he cleaning them out. He only getting the ones that want to kill Babylonians and Americans. You know, he's setting them up for higher positions. So everything been set up because it's about to be a real war. You know, and it said war pestilence, because they bringing that 1-9 situation back up from there, new variant. Right. Like, here we go again. They're gonna do more lockdowns. It's famines. They talking about they gonna do lab-grown chicken gonna be in sale in all the stores right now, and they slaughtering all the real chickens on the chicken farm. Bill Gates buying them up. When he buy them up, they're slaughtering them. All the crops is going bad, can't grow. They're getting rid of all the crops. So everything gonna be GMO. And it's only gonna be if you take the MOTB, you get the GMO. So they're consolidating all the food. We just looked 2-3 years ago, 100 food processing plants got burnt up or destroyed. 100 of them. Yep. Come on, man, they just didn't go away. If people pay attention, they didn't go away. This devil consolidating food. Then it said,
and guess what was in the news when all those food processing plants were going up? You see 1-9 situation. That was distracting the people from all of that.
Yeah, they worried about, am I gonna get that new Omarion Alpha Plus Delta Omega Plus package? It was a flavor of the month. You know that new thing out, the Omarion. You ain't got your mask on. You stupid. Right. You don't mask up.
Security guard got killed for not wearing a mask.
I done drunk my 3rd round of juice. I'm good. I'm like, man, this thing about to drop dead in a minute, man.
Meanwhile, all them food processing plants is going burned up. Don't nobody know what happened to them. They just mysteriously got burned up.
And what tripped me out, they over here lying to them. Remember they kept changing the story? If you take this, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you take it, you're only good for about 8 months. Right. Now, you take that back 6 months.
You got
slash that, take 3.
Now you got to take one every year now. Kind of like that flu.
Then they came out and said, really, it don't stop you from getting it. Or I'm like, so what you need to ask them, hold up, what the fuck did I just get? The whole purpose was to prevent it. So I'm like, they just lied to y'all. So now you need to worry about, what did you really get?
Now the people that did get it, they got to worry about if their heart going to give out now.
Come on today, man. And now the people start to realize it. So now they're going to have, look, people going to drop it dead. That's going to be a distraction. They can worry about the dead bodies, the injured. You know, they took the juice. You know, everybody worried about that, man. Did your family take it? Did you take it? What kind did you take? And at that time, they're going to be back here, you know, CBDC going into play. Man, this devil working a mojo on the people, man. That's why this truth is very valuable and important, so that you're going to get caught up with the riffraff. Like, we on point with this, you know? And as we get it, we being good watchers, we telling the sheep, so the sheep can be informed. Like, I ain't even worried about that, man. I'm watching you over here pick these people's pockets. That's what I'm worried about. Or I'm looking at you with these military troops rolling in. What's that about? I seen that banner blue say UN. You know, what's that about? You know, so the whole collect is on point. But we watching lessons back to back. And like the spirit is really on the house of David, because we calling the devil out before we can even get his plans out.
They the real, we the real media.
God. If you watch it so much, it's like you gonna know for a hand out, like, okay, this going, okay. And it brings comfort. Like, God. And once you get the comfort, man, you sit back eating your popcorn, like, well, they're about to get lit up. I done told them about the truth. They didn't want to listen, you know, and then we're gonna watch them panic. Like the scripture say, we're gonna laugh at their fear. Mock when they fear come, or laugh at them. And I already know my family gonna do it. Everybody gonna come in at one time. What it say? Like you just said, when we open up can, they somebody I don't know what I'm talking about. Right. Wait till all this go down. They gonna bum rush my house. What it say? Show me this. I'm like, at that time, I ain't saying nothing. Work is done, man.
You ain't gonna be able to say nothing because if y'all backing y'all guy gonna come over the prophet, he gonna shut up our tongue. You know, he gonna make you put that spirit on us to be like, I don't even know if I can trust you to tell you the truth, man. So that right there, we gonna have to be applying the scriptures in those times. We ain't even gonna have time to tell you to break down. Like, look how long it takes us to break down and do these videos of business. It takes a long time. And so with all of this stuff going on, while all hell breaks loose, you think we're gonna have time to break down what Revelation 13 and 16 means? You know, who was your enemy? Esau, Edom. We ain't gonna have that time, man. So we gonna keep our mouth shut during that time, man.
And it's so spiritual. I see why now he say he gonna make our mouth just clean to the top of our roofs, not say nothing. You know, my family, I might tell them, no, I don't know nothing. Remember, yeah, that's gonna start a fight. If I say that, yeah. The best thing me to say is not say nothing. If I say something, my family, you over, you then it's gonna start a fight, man.
They kind of like that day when
being smart.
When the pastor rolled up on us, they was trying to get us. What was they trying to do, Murat?
They was trying to get y'all to have a meeting. In my opinion, what they wanted to do was get their congregation together and then get you guys to be like an act that they was going to bring in on Sunday. You know, they want to go back there to their congregation that was wondering about the difference between what he was teaching, but just didn't talk about the Israelites. Tell them, I'm gonna have some Israelites up in here next Sunday. Bring all these people in, but it was gonna be in a situation where he controlled the narrative. Basically, he was gonna do like the 501c3 does him. He's gonna filter out the things that he don't want his congregation to hear, and that y'all talk about the things that he approves of.
That's what he's gonna do. We got him encouraged. Yeah, it's gonna happen. He definitely gonna get encouraged. Like, hey.
Yeah, he didn't want to be seen on camera talking to y'all. Yeah, in a situation where y'all can, refute what he was saying and tell the truth. Right. You know, he didn't want to be seen in that light. He wanted to be in a situation where
he basically wanted us to come to the church.
Yeah.
And then I think it was another point when you said that that we picking the truth and who we get the word to.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be like that in that time. Like it ain't gonna be no picking and choosing. They just thank you the spirit of the Lord. If you get it, you don't. But in that time, you're going to be operating on the words of Yahweh from Yahweh side. You're not even going to be able to get it. So all of those pastors and stuff, they going to get basically destroyed out here, man.
This is going to get started, so most of the hopefully elected going to be already received their spiritual mark.
Yep. That's according to Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, the 9th chapter, the 4th verse.
So to be trying to still teach at that moment is going to be useless.
Yeah.
Got any more precepts? I'm gonna leave off the second 4. I got some more.
Nah.
I'll leave off with this, man. This is what's gonna happen to all the people that's not getting this truth right now. This second Hedges 15 and 4. For all the unfaithful to die in their unfaithfulness. So they like everybody like moving now. Like I was saying right there, everybody in their lot. Like, everybody got their measure of faith. And your measure of faith is what allows you to believe in this truth. And right now we're seeing who got it and who don't. And if you don't have faith, it's gonna do you very bad during Jacob's trouble. If you ain't gonna have nothing to lean on, you ain't gonna know to lean on that rock, your refuge, your house shot. Plus you ain't gonna have no stability because you ain't gonna have no wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Everything that Esau done told everybody's gonna fail them because it was all lies. You know? So all is gonna go out the window, and that's when they're gonna be like, oh man, they're gonna be trying to seek us out, Oscar. They're gonna like, I heard that he was right, or it's one in my family. They're gonna try to scramble to find us. Like I was saying, man, we might be put up at that time. We might be somewhere off grid. Because we're gonna see it coming before it comes. And they're not gonna find us, man. They be running to and fro trying to get the truth. And really they should have got it doing when they had liberty. Instead, they was caught up in the delusion and the circus, and it caused them to miss the most precious gift they could have got, which is the truth. Trusting their broken reed. God, lean on it and get this. Nah, they're gonna have a device in their body. They said they might come to us with the device in their body talking about I need the truth. We're gonna be looking at them, they might be beeping, they might have a little thing in their head. Like, hey man, get away from me, man. You GPS right now. You giving up my location. They gonna be chasing us. No, man, I need to go with you, man. You know, y'all should all please, man. Like, they about to scope with them, man. I told you, but man, get away from me, man.
That's what we're gonna be applying scriptures like what was the proverb we quoted already. The prudent man will see if the evil come and hide himself.
Just put up, man. Yeah. They might see us, we got the device in their body up. Everybody gonna be seeking us at that time. But when the chaos hit, they're gonna be like, oh man, them brothers told the truth. That's gonna be Ezekiel 33 and 33. Now you know a prophet been among, you know, loose paraphrase. And they gonna be like, their shame gonna hit them. Like, damn, I believed in a lie. Now here go the truth. And I slapped the truth down. I believed in a lie. Then they're gonna know they're a fool. It's gonna be complete. Ain't gonna be no ifs and buts about it. You a fool, you a dummy. Esau got you. You over there with that device in your body. He still ain't feeding you. He lied to you, said you can eat if you get the device. He gave out 1-2 boxes, said that's enough. So here you is starving to death.
Protein bar made of food and shit.
Feeding you like you a lizard or something.
God, man, a little fly patty. And only gave out a limited supply. And you done went to the MOTV.
Yeah, picture on the post. When you thought that shit looked dry as hell.
God.
Look at that mosquito.
And then tell you I ain't got no more. You done took the device. And we done told the penalty for taking that device, man. You ain't getting on no cherry. You ain't gonna be part of the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven. You got to know him by pain.
He gonna leave you here and melt.
God, you got to know y'all by pain. Why you didn't listen? You was stiff necked. You didn't hearken to the prophets. When the doors of mercy was open, and you're gonna get, you know, what you deserve. And it's like ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you either.
And that was that in Proverbs at 28 and 1 or 29 and 1. He said, he that ought to be in the fool part of his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without river.
All right, that's them. It's gonna be them. They hard and they stiff in their neck like shit. I look at a lot of my people, my family, they still caught up in the delusion. I'm looking like, God, all this stuff y'all trying to show, and you still rolling with the lie. So I see that scripture, and he said he's sending them a strong delusion. That is not a lie. That delusion is strong. I'm like, it's still working.
It's happening all around you.
Hey, evidence right there in your face. You be like, man, hey, you see it right there. You see what the devil is doing, and you still believe that.
Hey, so feel very grateful, Yahshua, that you got the truth, and the Lord showed mercy on you, and you were able to see this truth, because the majority of our nation can't get it. They're not going to get it. No, but the Lord showed mercy on you to allow you to get this truth and get this wisdom out to understand it. Therefore, he can preserve you and then use you to establish your whole kingdom. And ain't nothing going to be better than that. Don't nothing get better than that. So now our job is to hold fast to what we got and resist this devil. We got to pass the test. Like, we got the answer. We got the cheat sheet. You know? It's an open book test. You know? So, hey, Lord willing, we pass it. Lord willing, it's easy. And we get on that chariot, and then we, you know, start, you know, establish the kingdom of heaven, man. Get Yahshua right, and start, you know, seeing the world in the state that it's supposed to be in. You know, new heavens, new earth. So with that being said, I've just been edifying. Hey, want to say, hey, form Yahshua to see what Bob. Give our praise for it too. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem, Rakadash. Form Yahshua. Shalom, Yahshua.
Shalom, boy. My screen just keeps blacking out, man.